go inside, can't watch TV. It's all a lot, tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Larry Ogunjobi on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Mike Hilton.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler, as a rookie last year, gets another there.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
13 yards. First down, Browns.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Browns ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. Third down here.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On third down, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Complete to number 80,
Jarvis Landry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On second down, McFarland. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Benny Snell, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, McFarland. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Up 2nd and a yard.
Black 20. Here we go. Take both of them.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
14. Steelers, nothing. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
Ben Roethlisberger is sacked. A fumble on the play.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he'll power his way up near the 25. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a third and long situation forthcoming.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 11.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You got nothing there. You got nothing. Check three.
McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41.
From the 41, Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Number 30.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tricky's the mark. Tricky's the mark. Second tone. Focus. Defense, let's go. Check 52.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Going top shot. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Browns 14. Steelers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Beckham, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI call at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
36-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown,
Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On the give, this is McFarland. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns' 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good catch there by Eric Ebron, and the Steelers are hoping that they see the 2018 version of this young man. 66 catch, 750 yards, and 13 touchdowns. And that was good enough for 2nd in the league with the Indianapolis Colts. The Steelers like to throw to the tight end. They hope Ebron is the guy.
Snell, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger hitting Juju on the slant. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Jack 16. Mike 51. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Boswell's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Peoples-Jones returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr. A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Snell on the shotgun handoff. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's McFarland. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now the 3rd-year man from NC State, it's Jalen Samuels. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4 brings up
on 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, look at the juke. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
By the Browns.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They run it again with Chubb. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Nice grab there by Kareem Hunt. It's going to be fun to watch him expand his game here in 2020. Versatile in the passing game, can carry it on the ground as well. Remember, he only played about half the season in 2019, 37 catches and a touchdown during that time. He's going to find more snaps this year and really expand this offense.
Mayfield, a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
48-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brought down by Bud Dupree. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On the play. And the Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
33-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And the lead is up to 18 now. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rosas now to kick this one away. Johnson now returning. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with this 3-score deficit and time fading. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, keep on. Let's get in there. Let's get in there now. 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at
the goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again is Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, McFarland. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Mac Wilson on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted by the Browns.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Roethlisberger will throw.
3rd and 3.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Eric Ebron. Incomplete.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 26 yards on the play there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy